Addictions and substance use like smoking, drinking, taking all sorts of drugs, that is an extremely prevalent condition, and it is found extremely commonly in men than women. The underlying basis for people to get addicted to various substances is that these individuals have a lot of intense emotions like pain, frustration and anger, and though a normal individual can experience these emotions and stay with them, the individuals who get prone to addictions, they have difficulty tolerating these intense emotions. They cannot be with their anger or their sadness or their frustration, and they take substances to totally numb out and push this awareness of all these intense emotions out from their system. Typically, what happens is that a person's peer group or a social setting in which the person is also has a major influence on this, because when there's a person who cannot tolerate their emotions and they get into a company where other people are using substances or other people are addicted to various things, then the person also starts with such a substance, and initially he finds it very good that it has washed away all the negative emotions from his system temporarily, and he feels extremely good about it, and so he continues it on an everyday basis. Now what happens is that when an individual starts taking any of the substance on an everyday basis, he gets addicted to that substance. What happens is that after a few days, to get the same effect that they are getting from the substance, they have to progressively increase the amount of the substance. For a smoker, for instance, they may start with 2 cigarettes, then they'll have to increase it to 4 cigarettes. After a while, they feel that even those 4 cigarettes do not give them any satisfaction, they'll have to increase them to 8 to 12, and it progresses so on. Similar is the case with alcohol, that people may start with 1 peg and then they go on to 1 liter and even more than that. After a while, the body gets really dependent on these substances because they also sort of dismantle the homeostasis of the body, the internal neurotransmitter homeostasis of the body. And so even then, if a person tries very hard to control their addictions, they cannot, because the moment they leave the substance, they experience powerful withdrawal symptoms which can be extremely debilitating and frustrating. For instance, the withdrawal symptoms, there are broadly of 2 types, the physical withdrawal symptoms and the psychological withdrawal symptoms. In the physical withdrawal symptoms, the person has difficulty in sleeping, experiences huge pain in the body, diarrhea, vomiting, and in the psychological symptoms, they experience depression, hallucinations, psychic pain and loss, and these symptoms compel them to return back to the substances. The treatment for addictions, because of this primary reason, is extremely difficult. First and foremost, people who are into addictions, many of them are not motivated to leave them because they are serving a purpose for them to numb out these intense negative emotions. Usually when these people have to be treated, they have to be hospitalized, and there are 2 components to the treatment. One is the medicinal treatment and the other later on is the psychological treatment. In the medicinal treatment, what happens is that they are hospitalized, and gradually the substance to which they were addicted, it is gradually tapered off. It cannot be tapered off all of a sudden because it would once again lead to intense withdrawal symptoms. So it is gradually tapered down, and the person is constantly under the supervision of the doctor to check that whether they are having any physical symptoms, any harmful physical symptoms or not. After this part is over, they need to be on the psychological treatment where they need to learn how to manage their intense emotions, how to tolerate frustration, how to tolerate anger, and how to also avoid the peer group pressures, and how to manage stress in their life, and all these things which contributed to addictions in the first place.